Here I'm rocking the plate with a 100 dot per inch rocker. Um, this kicks up little burrs in the plate which will hold ink eventually. You need to rock your plate in pretty much every direction of the compass in order to get it covered well. Um, the way you create the image in a mezzotint is to burnish away all of those little burrs that you kick up with the rocker. If you were to rock a plate and then just print it, it would come out very, very dark. So you need to create your image by burnishing or scraping areas away to create lighter or white tones in your image. So uh, here, that's what I'm doing. I'm in the process of creating this image. You can see some of the little shiny spots in there. Those are areas that have been scraped and burnished, uh, and they will print lighter. And so that's essentially the process. It's a fairly long process, uh, and of course, the more you burnish away the burrs and things, the whiter the tonal value. So here I'm inking the plate. This is my process. Everybody does this a little different, um, but I like using a roller. It's basically cleaner. I've seen people use daubers with mezzotints, and basically, you drive it into the plate, which is probably a really good way to drive the paint into all of the little burrs and things. But I just make sure I get it all really well inked up. And then the process of wiping the excess ink off of it, which will expose the burnished smooth areas. Um, and that's the areas where there won't be any ink, of course. So on a piece of white paper, they will print the lightest or the whitest. And so it's just a process of cleaning the ink off the plate. And here I'm kind of driving the ink into it. Uh, that's just my technique for doing that sort of thing. But eventually you start wiping it all down and getting all of the excess ink on it, and just leaving the ink that creates the image, which is collected in all the little burrs and little holes that the rocker makes. I clean my edges pretty well. Actually, more than just a few times that I've shown here in this video, but um, my edges, I don't bevel them very severely, so I really have to be careful to clean them really good. And then I do a kind of, I suppose you could call it a dirty wipe, where I leave a little bit of a patina on the plate, and so I go back in here with a Q-tip and try and clean up those areas that I want to be as white as possible. So that's what I'm doing here. You can kind of see the shininess of it. And then it's more edge cleaning, and I really do go around the edges again more than what I'm showing here. The whole process is not something that's done real quickly. Creating the image takes a long time, but it's a very interesting process, Mezzotint. So anyway, put it on a press and get a piece of paper that is damp. It's been soaked in water and then dried off. Try and get that just in the right spot. And then, because the paper is damp, I put several pieces of newsprint over the top of the print paper, and that keeps the moisture from transferring to my blankets, my press blankets, because that's not good for them. And just run this through the press. This is my Atan press. I love this press. I don't think they make them anymore. So anywho, I suppose I could just run this through from one end to the other. I've never actually done that. But, so anyway, pull this back, take the papers off. And pull the print. And there it is. And lay it out on the table to dry with all the other ones. And voila, there you go. Thanks for watching.